Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered, why do I feel so much older than I should? It's not just about wrinkles or gray hair. It's something deeper, a heaviness in your body, a constant tiredness in your bones, or a lack of energy that didn't used to be there. Maybe even climbing the stairs feels harder, or your morning routine takes twice as long. What if I told you that the reason might not be aging at all, but something far more subtle and surprisingly common? You see, there are habits, small, everyday things we all do without even thinking, that could be quietly draining your energy, stiffening your joints, fogging your memory, and making you feel older than you really are. These aren't headline-making health issues. They don't cause pain, they don't set off alarms, but they build up over time like water wearing down stone until suddenly you realize that your body isn't working the way it used to, and you can't quite figure out why. And here's the part that no one tells you. Most of these habits feel harmless. In fact, they often seem like rest, comfort, or taking it easy. But that's the trap. They're the slow leaks in your health, affecting your heart, your bones, your sleep, your mood, without you noticing. Until one day you find yourself needing help to do what used to be simple. You stop going for walks. You stop cooking. You stop living fully. But it doesn't have to be that way. In this video, we're going to uncover 8 specific daily habits that might be holding you back. Not because you've done anything wrong, but because nobody ever warned you. These habits are common. You might even recognize yourself in a few of them. But the good news is, once you know what they are, you can take action. Simple, gentle steps to restore your energy, protect your independence, and enjoy life again on your terms. And no, we're not going to suggest anything extreme. No trendy diets, no gym memberships, no miracle pills. Just practical, realistic advice you can start using today, whether you're 60, 70, 80, or beyond, because your health journey doesn't end at retirement. In fact, it's just entering a new chapter, one where every small choice can add up to a stronger body, a sharper mind, and a more joyful life. So if you care about your health, your freedom, and your future, stay with me. We'll count down from habit number 8 all the way to number 1, the single most important change you can make to start feeling better, thinking clearer, and moving easier. The first one might surprise you. You may have done it already this morning, and it could be slowly working against your body without you even realizing. Let's begin. On a 1, living with a negative mindset. You can eat the right foods, drink all the water, walk every day, and still feel unwell. Why? Because the most powerful influence on your health might not be in your fridge or medicine cabinet. It might be in your mind. Let me tell you something few people talk about. Your thoughts have weight. They shape your body, your heart, your immune system. And over time, a mind full of worry, resentment, regret, or sadness doesn't just stay in the mind. It seeps into the body like a slow poison. Have you ever noticed how much heavier the world feels when you wake up anxious or lonely? How your joints seem stiffer, your chest tighter, your sleep more restless? That's not in your imagination. Science has shown us that negative emotions, especially when left unchecked, can raise blood pressure, lower immune response, worsen pain, and steal joy from your day. But here's the beautiful truth. The same way a dark cloud can clear, so can your mindset. You don't have to become a different person. You just have to notice the patterns and gently shift them. Start small. Each morning, think of one thing you're grateful for. A quiet sunrise, the sound of your grandchild's laughter, the smell of coffee brewing. Let that moment anchor your day. If the news overwhelms you, step away. If someone brings you down, step back. Choose to surround yourself with people and thoughts that lift you, even if it's just a favorite old yasing or a call to a trusted friend. Try something else too. Sit still for 5 minutes, close your eyes, and breathe. Don't force anything. Just let the world slow down. It's called mindfulness or meditation, but really it's just coming back to yourself. And if that feels too hard today, that's okay. Try again tomorrow. The point isn't perfection, it's progress. Because the truth is, a lighter heart makes for a stronger body. And when you begin to shift the story you tell yourself from fear to faith, from worry to wonder, your body will feel the difference. Your sleep may deepen, your steps may feel lighter, and joy, quiet, everyday joy, might find its way back in. And isn't that what health is really about? 2. Skipping regular health checkups. There's an old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And for many years that made sense. If you felt fine, why go to the doctor? Why worry if nothing hurts? But here's what we've come to learn, especially as we get older. Some of the most dangerous health problems don't come with sirens, they come with silence. High blood pressure doesn't cause pain until it's done its damage. High cholesterol often whispers for years before the heart feels the weight of it. And rising blood sugar? Sometimes it's not until your vision blurs or your energy crashes that you realize something's wrong. Many older adults say the same thing, I wish I had caught it sooner. That's why regular checkups, no matter how healthy you feel, are one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. They aren't just for the sick. They're for the smart, the proactive, the wise. They're for the people who want to keep gardening, dancing, babysitting the grandkids, and waking up without fear. Think of your doctor as a guide, not a judge. Checkups can catch little problems before they grow. A quick test can spot rising blood pressure before it becomes a stroke. A simple blood panel can reveal early signs of diabetes, kidney strain, or inflammation. Things you can actually do something about now instead of later. And here's a secret. Those 20 minutes at the clinic might just add years of freedom to your life. So even if you feel fine, even if you're active, eat well and sleep soundly, make the appointment, check your blood pressure, ask about your cholesterol, review your medications, share how you've been feeling, even if it seems minor. Because the goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live better. And peace of mind, that's just as important as any prescription. Take care of your health, not just for yourself, but for the people who love you. Because they want you here, not just surviving, but thriving. 3. Skipping exercise or stretching. Some mornings just getting out of bed feels like a workout. Your knees ache, your back feels tight, and your balance isn't quite what it used to be. So it's easy to say, maybe I'll skip the walk today, or I'll stretch tomorrow. But when tomorrow keeps getting pushed back, your body starts to notice, and not in a good way. You see, movement is more than just fitness. For older adults, it's freedom. Every step you take, every stretch you make, tells your muscles and joints, I'm still here, I'm still in this. But when we stop moving, even just for a few days, our body begins to tighten, weaken, and slowly lose the flexibility and strength it once had. That's when daily tasks like getting up from a chair, reaching for a glass, or walking across the room start feeling harder than they should. It's not about running marathons or lifting weights at the gym. It's about simple, steady habits that keep your body limber, your joints mobile, and your balance strong. Start with just 5 minutes. Wake up and stretch your arms overhead. Roll your shoulders gently. Walk slowly around the house or down the driveway. Do ankle circles while watching TV or light leg lifts while brushing your teeth. These little movements might not seem like much, but they send powerful signals to your body that say, keep going, keep moving. Many seniors find joy in gentle yoga, tai chi, or a slow afternoon walk with a friend. These aren't just exercises, they're opportunities to breathe, to feel connected to your body again, to build strength without strain. And here's something else. Regular movement can even help improve your mood, reduce anxiety, and boost your memory. It's not just for your body, it's for your mind too. The longer we avoid moving, the harder it becomes to start again. But the good news is, it's never too late. Whether you're 60 or 90, your body responds to care, and every stretch, every step, is a vote for your independence and your well-being. So go ahead, take that small walk, stretch those legs. Your future self will thank you for it. Ignoring your sleep needs. It's 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. and you're still tossing and turning, watching the ceiling, wondering why your mind's not quiet down. Or maybe you fall asleep just fine, but wake up at 3:30 with your heart racing and no idea why. Sound familiar? Sleep isn't just rest, it's repair. It's the time when your heart rate slows, your brain resets, and your body works quietly behind the scenes, fighting inflammation, balancing hormones, clearing toxins. It's when memory is sorted, blood sugar stabilized, and immune defenses strengthened. But as we get older, sleep becomes more fragile. Hormonal changes, medications, nighttime worries, or just the aches of aging can get in the way. And when sleep suffers, everything suffers. You feel more tired during the day. Your memory gets foggy. Your patience wears thin. Even your risk for chronic illnesses like heart disease, diabetes, and depression goes up. The truth is, sleep is not a luxury. It's a lifeline. So how do we protect it? Start with a routine. Go to bed at the same time each night. Even on weekends, let your body know when it's time to wind down. Turn off the TV, put down the phone, and dim the lights at least an hour before bed. Those glowing screens confuse your brain into thinking it's still daytime. Instead, listen to soft music, read a calming book, or try a bit of light stretching. Keep your bedroom cool. Around 65 degrees is ideal for most people. Use blackout curtains to block outside light, and make your bedroom a place of comfort, not chaos. No bills on the nightstand, no news playing in the background. Just peace. And if worries are keeping you up, try writing them down before bed, just to get them out of your head and onto paper. It sounds simple, but it can make a world of difference. Remember, good sleep isn't about sleeping more, it's about sleeping better. And when your body starts getting the deep, restful sleep it craves, you'll feel it in your energy, your focus, and your mood. Because a rested body is a healing body. And you deserve to wake up feeling renewed, not just relieved that the night is over. 5. Overeating unhealthy foods. Sometimes comfort comes in the form of a bag of chips or a second slice of pie. We've all been there, tired after a long day, maybe a little lonely, or just looking for something to lift our mood. That sugary snack or salty treat feels like a reward, a little pleasure, a small escape. But what starts as an occasional indulgence can slowly become a daily habit. And over time, those processed foods loaded with sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats begin to wear on your body in quiet but serious ways. You may notice your waistline expanding, your blood pressure creeping up. You might feel more sluggish after meals or less motivated to move. What's worse, these foods often don't give your body what it really needs. No lasting energy, no healing nutrients, no support for your heart or brain. The truth is, as we get older, our bodies become more sensitive to what we eat. Food becomes medicine or poison. And the more we rely on fast, processed, or convenience foods, the more we open the door to chronic health issues, weight gain, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. But here's the hopeful part. You don't have to give up flavor or joy. You just have to shift your choices little by little. Start by adding more color to your plate. Bright vegetables like spinach, carrots, and bell peppers. Fresh fruits like berries, apples, and oranges. Whole grains like oatmeal or brown rice that fuel your body slowly and gently. These foods don't just fill you, they nourish you. They help stabilize your blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and even boost your mood. One helpful trick? Prepare meals ahead of time. When you're tired or hungry, it's easy to reach for whatever's quickest. But when you have a healthy meal or snack ready, washed fruit in the fridge, a homemade soup in the freezer, you make better choices without the stress. And remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being intentional. Even replacing one unhealthy snack a day with something whole and natural can start to make a difference. Because your body deserves food that supports it, not burdens it. And you deserve to feel strong, light, and well-fed, not just full. 6. Not drinking enough water. It seems so simple, just drink more water. But for many of us, especially as we get older, it's easier said than done. You might go hours without even thinking about it. You may not feel thirsty like you used to, and by the time your mouth feels dry or your head feels foggy, you're already playing catch-up. But here's something most people don't realize. Our bodies are made up of about 60% water, and that water is constantly being used up, even when we're just sitting still. Every breath, every heartbeat, every movement depends on hydration. It keeps our organs running smoothly, cushions our joints, supports digestion, and even helps our brain stay sharp. And yet, as we age, our sense of thirst can fade. That means dehydration becomes a silent threat, creeping in without warning, causing fatigue, dizziness, dry skin, constipation, and even confusion. In fact, one of the most common causes of hospital visits for seniors is dehydration that went unnoticed until it was too late. But here's the good news. Staying hydrated doesn't have to be hard. Start small. Keep a reusable water bottle nearby, by your chair, your bed, or even your TV remote. Make a habit of sipping every hour, not just when you're thirsty. Even 4 to 6 cups of water a day, about 32 to 48 ounces, can make a big difference for most older adults, depending on health conditions and medications. If plain water doesn't appeal to you, try adding a splash of lemon, cucumber slices, or a few berries for a gentle flavor. Herbal teas, broth-based soups, and fruits like watermelon or oranges also help keep you hydrated. And don't wait for summer heat to remind you, your body needs water year-round in every season. Proper hydration can lift your energy, improve your mood, and even support clearer thinking and steadier balance. Think of water as your body's quiet protector. Simple, natural, and always ready to help. A few extra sips each day can mean more clarity, better movement, and less risk of illness. So here's your gentle reminder. Take a sip now. Your body will thank you for it, one glass at a time. 7. Skipping meals, especially breakfast. We've all done it. You wake up late, not feeling hungry, or you're busy with the day's tasks, and suddenly it's 2 p.m., and you've barely eaten a thing. Or maybe you think, skipping a meal might help me lose a little weight. But the truth is, especially as we age, skipping meals can do far more harm than good. Your body needs fuel, real, steady fuel to function. And when it doesn't get that fuel, it slows down to conserve energy. That means your metabolism drops, your blood sugar becomes unstable, and you're more likely to feel tired, irritable, or dizzy. For older adults, this can also increase the risk of falls, brain fog, and even long-term health issues like type 2 diabetes or heart strain. And when you skip breakfast, that's like trying to drive a car on an empty tank. Breakfast doesn't have to be a big production. You don't need pancakes, bacon, and eggs every day, but you do need something nourishing to gently wake your system up and set the tone for your day. A small bowl of oatmeal with fruit, a hard-boiled egg with whole grain toast, or even a smoothie with yogurt and spinach can give you the fiber, protein, and vitamins your body craves. Eating in the morning helps regulate blood sugar, protect your heart, and keep your energy balanced throughout the day. It also reduces the temptation to snack on sugary or salty foods later in the afternoon, because when you're hungry, convenience often wins over health. One simple tip: plan ahead. Keep easy options on hand, like pre-cut fruit, whole grain crackers, or Greek yogurt. If mornings are hectic, Prepare a few meals the night before so you can grab and go without stress. And remember, eating isn't just about filling your stomach. It's about honoring your body. It's saying, I care enough to nourish myself today. Every meal is a chance to protect your strength, support your mind, and feel a little more grounded. So tomorrow morning, before you skip it again, pause. Feed your body, even just a little. You might be surprised at how much brighter your whole day feels. 8. Lack of daily movement. We often think of exercise as something we have to schedule, dress for, or drive to. But here's something worth remembering. Movement isn't a workout, it's a way of life. And when we stop moving, even just a little each day, our bodies begin to slow down in ways we don't always notice, until it's too late. Maybe you felt it, your legs feeling heavier than usual, your back getting stiffer after sitting too long, or your circulation not quite what it used to be. The truth is, as we age, muscle loss becomes more common, joints stiffen faster, and blood doesn't flow as easily. And without regular movement, the risk of falls, poor balance, and even cardiovascular issues begins to rise. But here's the good news. You don't need to run laps or lift heavy weights to keep your body strong. You just need to move more often, in simple, sustainable ways. Stand up once an hour, even if just for a few steps around the room. Stretch your arms, roll your shoulders, wiggle your toes. Take a walk to the mailbox, around the kitchen, or out on the porch to feel the breeze. Every movement counts. And over time, those little efforts add up to stronger muscles, better balance, improved circulation, and a lighter mood. Think of movement as your body's reminder that it's still alive and still capable. Even 5 minutes here and there can help reduce stiffness, ease joint pain, and boost your energy. Morning stretches, light chores, dancing to a favorite song, or walking in place during a commercial break. All of it helps. And if you're able, consider gentle exercises like chair yoga, water aerobics, or slow walks with a neighbor. You don't have to move fast, you just have to move forward. Because the less we move, the harder it becomes to start again. But the more we move, consistently, kindly, the easier it is to stay independent, steady, and confident in our bodies. So today, before you sit for another hour, stand up, stretch, take a few steps, let your body know you're still in motion. After all, movement isn't about age, it's about freedom. And it's one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself at any stage of life. If even one of these habits spoke to you, know that it's never too late to begin again. Sometimes all it takes is a little hope to spark a big change. Leave the word hope in the comments if you're ready to take small steps to protect your health or the health of someone you love. So much of aging isn't about numbers, it's about moments. The quiet strength it takes to get out of bed when your joints ache. The courage to keep showing up for your life, even when it feels slower, quieter, or lonelier than before. And the wisdom to know that it's never too late to change, never too late to care for your body, your mind, and your future. Maybe some of these habits felt familiar to you. Maybe you've ignored a few without even realizing the toll they've taken. But today you've taken a step. You've listened. You've opened the door to awareness. And that's where true change begins. Your body has carried you through decades of joy, loss, love, and learning. It deserves gentleness. It deserves nourishment. And so do you. So I invite you to pause just for a moment and ask yourself, what's one small habit I can shift, starting today, that will bring me closer to health, to peace, to joy? And if this video gave you even a spark of hope, a reason to reflect, a reason to try, leave the word hope in the comments. Let it be your promise to yourself and a gentle light for others walking the same path. Thank you for being here, for caring about your health, and for choosing to grow at every age. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who might need a little encouragement today. You are not alone, and your best days may still be ahead.